Well, happy Friday, y'all. It is the first Friday of a new year, 2025. So happy New Year, everybody. I can't believe it's been probably 6 or 7 months since I felt like I could come on and film one of these for y'all. But it's been my goal the last few weeks to be able to do it today. Yesterday was so devastating with craziness that I was like, there's no way I can do it. And this morning I was like, no, I'm going to do it. It's Friday. It's a new year. I can do this. And my word for the year is expectant. So I need to hold true and cling to that from the beginning so I can work on that all year. Because expectant is the opposite of dread. And I feel like I have been dreading things for so long, expecting the next shoe to drop, that if it's bad, it's going to happen. And I have got to change that thinking. I have peace knowing God will take care of me, but I seem to always think in worst case scenarios instead of best case scenarios. And expectant to me, I think the thing we all think of if you think expectant is pregnant. And I'm like, well, I'm not pregnant or having a baby this year. Why would I choose that word? But it's the whole process. I started thinking about my pregnancy with Keller, and I had to fight so hard medically to get pregnant, and then had a terrible pregnancy and was in bed all but 2 months of it. And then you get this great miracle at the end, but you have to work and do the preparation and be patient and all of those things. I'm good at working and I'm good at preparing, but I'm not very patient. Like when I want something, I want it right then. I think I can work harder to make it happen. And I think I need to look more at that longer process, kind of like being pregnant, and know that there's going to be something really great at the end. So that's how I'm approaching 2025. And then a quick recap is, it was back last summer when I started getting really sick again, and I gave up doing these first, and then ended up having to give up a lot of things and reschedule things and all of that, which led me to yesterday. I had hung all my hopes on going to Shands yesterday. I just knew there was going to be somebody that could magically say, I'm going to zap this laser for 3 seconds and you were going to be healed of everything and I could get back to my life. And that was not realistic. It was terrible. The doctor was rude. It was just all of a sudden like I had gotten a message from Shands that we're calling to schedule surgery. And then I was like, wait a minute, I don't even know this doctor, whatever. I want to go meet with him. And in that amount of time getting there, he decided I'm not a candidate for laser surgery, but wanted to give me no explanations or any other advice on all of my symptoms or whatever. And I was just devastated. So much so that I texted my group of girls and just said, I'm in a puddle. This is what's happened. And Katie was like, I'm on the way. So Katie was a little over an hour away. She made it to me. She sat with me. Oh, I cried. Then we had part of a milkshake, which always makes things better. And then she followed me home to make sure I made it safely. And through all of that time and through pretty much a sleepless night last night, I think what happened, because I just wanted an explanation. So I was on the phone with my primary nurse a couple of times yesterday. Like, she was shocked, like, what the heck? I spoke with this nurse, said he wanted to get you in for laser surgery. And the only thing I have come up with through the night, so I'm going to hang on to this scenario in my head because it's the only thing that makes sense. They had told me that my files had mistakenly ended up on this surgeon's desk, and he's supposed to be a rock star in the country, right, with innovative brain surgery. I think my file did end up on his desk. I think that was true. But I'm going to think that he just opened it and started reading that in the written part of my chart had the history of my tumor before. It's the kind of tumor that likes to grow back, that he saw my symptoms I was currently having, and he was like, I can help her. Get her here and let's remove this tumor. Yesterday morning, for like 2 minutes in the room with me, he had my scan up on the screen and was like, you're not a candidate for laser surgery. There's not a tumor here for me to remove. And then basically stood up, wouldn't take any of my questions, and said, follow the signs on the way out. So I'm thinking he didn't look at that scan until yesterday morning. And if he admitted that to me, it would be that he had wasted my time and made a mistake. So that's what I'm going to go with. We are moving on for some more recommendations. My primary doctor is meeting with me again. He said we're going to get on the phone together and see. They're trying to get me on the list at Mayo and with another neurologist at Shands. But I had some ideas yesterday, ran them by Katie. We did some research last night. I found out about another neurological treatment I've never heard of, and we're going to follow up on that. So I am expectant. It just wasn't a miracle fix all of a sudden like I wanted yesterday. So we are full steam ahead. New class schedules coming out today. A lot of the artwork has been done. A lot of it's been printed. I'm picking up more today. Next week I will finish up the next round of stuff. So boxes have been shipping already for some of these classes. More shipping today and every day. And I'm going to do as much as I can while still taking time to rest, but to get caught up on these classes because we have so many great things planned for 2025. And just keep praying for my head. There's got to be an answer. And I even said to Katie this morning, it's almost like my body has convinced itself there's another tumor, and it's all of these crazy symptoms which don't necessarily go together, but it was the same way with my last tumor. It was 2.5 months of doctors every single day trying to figure out how those symptoms tied together. So Katie and I have been talking about all that. I'm making a new list of questions for my primary doctor, and I'm going to try to do some research and see, what kind of brain reset we can get. And did I do this to myself with stress and lack of sleep? Has that made my body think the same thing's going on? I don't know. But for today, on a scale of 1 to 10, my pain level is only about a 6.5 or 7. It has not been below a 6 since last May. So sadly, that amount of pain seems like a good day to me. So I'm going to get as much done as I can. And I wanted to start my day by talking to y'all. The first 2 classes that I want to make sure everybody checks out if you haven't already gotten them. And we will have videos up probably between now and Monday so you can see all the layouts. But we have made extra of That's a Wrap that's going to focus on the past year. And like if you wanted to do an overview book, it's 12 double-page layouts, so you could do a month on each page. And then the other one is the 12 months of Fun Crop. And we're going to announce when that's coming up. And we're going to get those 2 out of the gate first. And they're great. I love the kids. And I told Katie, the other thing I told her this morning was, I need to take more time to be proud of and to enjoy and get to create myself with these kits I'm coming out with. Where I spent this last year coming out with one thing and going, yeah, that's good, but I got 22 more to go. No, we turn out the best stuff there is. We design it, we print it, we package it, we teach it, and we scrap with it ourselves. And I'm pretty sure we're the only company that does all that, right? I need to be proud of that, and I want to enjoy it more. So y'all hold me accountable to that. You hold me accountable to resting more. I will keep y'all informed on progress with my head. And let's have a great year together. Y'all, that's what's on my heart this Friday. I will do my best to do these every week, because if you hear from me how I'm feeling and what's going on and kind of the Keller's world or the Kim and Keller personal world, whatever it is, if you hear it from me, you know it's true. All right. Happy New Year, everybody.